but not necessarily on time. That's the worry, as NASA's 2024 goal of returning to the lunar surface could be hindered by a wardrobe revamp. This week, the agency's watchdog revealing NASA's next-generation spacesuits crafted for the Artemis program, quote, NASA's 2024 goal of returning to the surface could be hindered by, but Elon Musk quickly off tweeting his company, SpaceX, could do it if need be, the earliest. But Elon Musk quickly offering to help, tweeting his company, SpaceX, could do it if the program, now behind schedule and expected to cost nearly $1 billion, is supposed to replace NASA's aging suits, which
liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis,
designed for the shuttle program nearly 5 decades ago.
You need everything. Surviving, and we haven't.
Suppliers NASA is using 7, totals 20, prompting Musk to tweet the kitchen. It comes as NASA already looks last month issuing a request for proposals on purchasing to the moon.
The fact that we now
even
have an
further away.
award to operate, you need transition from going able to outfit in your capsule and transition from going out into the space.
Program now behind schedule and expected to cost. Also mentioned in the Inspector General report, the number of suit suppliers NASA is using totals 27, prompting Musk to tweet, quote, too many cooks in the kitchen. It comes as NASA already, if any company has a shot at taking over the program, it may be SpaceX, which is also building the lander that will eventually.
The head of NASA is back on Capitol Hill today testifying in front of lawmakers about NASA is asking so those big goals can be reached.
History of seeing programs get developed and then canceled.
Of concern now, Administrator Jim Bridenstine tells U.S. senators is NASA's goal to get moon by back to the Bridenstine has only got 20% the human landing, $3 billion for lunar lander. The human landing system, percent of that money, and a House spending bill passed this summer.
Of success.
And
the sooner we get the appropriations, the higher the probability.
The moon.
The fact that we now have an award of.
This has generally always been a very bipartisan effort. That's just. In addition to being election year, we've also been smacked in the teeth by the virus.
By using gamma ray spectroscopy,
the virus seems to have set every schedule and budget remotely.
But you don't have to from Herself in the back of European markets now, the sign why holes here, the girl Mosher Mcnor Gazette, the governor.
It's a very high precision,
I became governor back
sensitivity instrument. As it very similar to the messenger instrument.
That technology that we developed for the messenger spacecraft gave us a huge head start.
NASA said unlikely astronauts will step on land by 2020.
Take what we learned from the prior missions.
I'm James Sparrow. Ready by next year.
Or the lander to SpaceX does make some sense that they might develop spacesuits. They developed this
like a camera without a telephoto lens.
In order to get our best measurements, we need to be relatively close altitude above what we call orbit D.
And transition.
So we can form maps, global
now seems
around
even
the elemental
away.
Composition of Psyche just by flying maps.
They come in, they smack a planetary surface, they bust apart the atoms in that and neutrons that come out. Print of different energies that says there's iron there, that element is there.
The first thing it takes to build something, how do you aim something, how do you guide aspects?
I feel like it's super important to have a team that you can trust. Guarantee that at some point something's going to go wrong, probably many things over the many years of a project. So already it's happened that in my process, meet the science goal.
Instrument to get it.
There's a big relief,
Some excellent science at the end.